Welcome to a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda.
Good morning. Could we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to Lorain County Board of Commissioners, March 19th, 2014 meeting. Commissioner Kokoski has our dog.
Okay. I got a treat. Not really sure. Maybe a little Rottweiler mix. Here, baby. Come on, look at what I got. Cookies for you. Very sweet. Been playing with him this morning. Got a great personality, really friendly, a lot of energy. So if you're looking to lose some weight, come get this dog and take him for walks every day and get healthy and have a good time with him. He's going to be a really good dog, I could tell. So if you're not interested in little dogs, we have bigger dogs at the kennel too. We have 25 right now to choose from. Are we going to be at the Rally to the Rescue this Saturday by chance? No. There is an event coming up at the Midway Mall this Saturday called Rally to the Rescue, and we have a lot of dogs that will probably be available at that too. So this could be your dog weekend. Thank you.
Does everybody have their phones turned off today?
Yes, Ted.
You have your phone off. I got my phone off. Madam Clerk?
Under Resolutions Number 1, Job and Family Services Bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Investments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Advances and repayments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Travel.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Bills.
So
Were
moved.
there bills? Although, okay, second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Under the Commissioners, authorize various personnel actions as indicated on the summary sheet for employees within jurisdiction of Lorain County Commissioners.
Mr. Cordez?
We do have potential hires I'd like to discuss at WDA and Golden Acres. Also, I want to update you on the negotiations that are ongoing at 911 with the United Steelworkers of America. Actually, I think that should do it, so it should be pretty brief. So I would ask at the conclusion of our regular board meeting today, we go into executive session, we talk about those two items that I have outlined. Thank you.
Approve and waive the reading of the minutes of March 12th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Urging voters to support State Issue 1, renewal of the State Capital Improvements Program on the May 6, 2014 ballot.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yeah, just a little bit. Issue 1 is the old Issue 2 money. We've received a letter from the county engineer and the County Commissioners Association asking for resolutions endorsing State Issue 1. It's crucial to improving our public infrastructure, so I urge the board to approve this, and then when I'm in Columbus on Friday, I'll take a copy of our resolution down there endorsing Issue 1.
Anything further? Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Accept qualification statements received for architectural and engineering services for Lorain County Transportation Center and Community Center, passenger platforms and pedestrian bridge project. Authorize administrator to negotiate a contract as outlined in 40 U.S. Code 1104.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Mr. Cordez, an update, please, on number 12.
Well, we have three firms that submitted A&E proposals. They were group vetted by a team here that included representatives from Amtrak and input from Norfolk Southern. FTA and the state declined to participate for various reasons. I know, they had their legitimate concerns about being involved in that selection process. So we determined the top, what we believe to be the top qualified candidate, and we're in negotiations on fees currently. If we don't resolve there and the fees don't look suitable to us, then we'll move down the
Down the
tier.
list. Okay.
Normally, I don't ask for this type of resolution.
Mhm.
We pick the top one, negotiate the fees, and we'll present you with a package. Going to be very candid with you. I'm trying to get the FTA off my back with this proposal. It's taken a little bit more time than I like, not because people haven't worked hard, it's just the way some things happen. And I want to be able to send this resolution out to FTA, telling them that we're very, very close, so that they give us a little more breathing room so we get the fees negotiated.
Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Community Development, approve and enter an agreement with Neighborhood Alliance in the amount of $40,000 for Meals on Wheels program, effective retroactive to January 1st, 2014 through December 31st, 2014, and will be paid from the contract services account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under Solid Waste, approve the 2014 Community Grant Incentive Grant Funding Request in the amount of $250,000 to be paid from the Recycling Grants account.
Mr. Bailey?
Good morning, Commissioners. Community grants for 2014. Again, the amount of revenue in the pot is determined by the plan and Section H, and you see it's down again this year. It means our revenues were down again last year. So as our revenues decrease, the pot of money for community grants decreases. Again, this is a competitive thing that's determined by the amount you recycled in the previous year, all right? So this is the grants for 2014. Any questions?
Did the other 4 communities from last week's meeting get all of their paperwork in so we can fund
3 of them did, 1 of them did not, and they just declined the grant, all right?
They've declined the grant, 1
Yeah.
didn't get their paperwork
Yeah.
in? Okay,
Mm.
yeah, we had an issue with 4 communities out of all of our communities not reporting, and Keith and his staff did a very good job chasing it down, so I'm glad at least 3 of them got on, and the other one declined, so there's no issue.
No, 13's grants are closed as of now, all right?
Thank you very much, also moved.
Second.
Anything further? Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under the engineer, amend resolution 14151 adopted March 5th, awarding contract to Dennis Concrete, Wellington, in the amount of $245,220.25 for the Foster Road Bridge 0144 replacement project. The amendment is to reflect the correct bridge projects. The account is the bridge projects account.
Thank you,
Gotcha.
so moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Under the sheriff, authorize the acceptance of payments by financial transaction devices for expenses owed to Lorain County pursuant to the Ohio Revised Code, Section 301.28.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
I
Just
thought
making
they
sure you
would
didn't want
say
to comment.
something.
You're okay? Okay.
Nice.
Mr.
Normally
Cor-
gives a heads up.
Yeah.
Mr. Cortez?
I don't have anything this morning, thank you.
Mr. Ennis?
I have no report.
Wow.
Commissioners report.
Flying by. Well, Friday, I attended Goodwill's Awards Night at DeLuca's, recognizing the Achievers of the Year, Graduate of the Year, Employees of the Year, and Partners of the Year. It was a really nice time. Monday, celebrated St. Patrick's Day with our Irish friend Ken Carney at Jackalope, and it was a really nice time had by all. Tuesday wasn't so fine, I guess. We had our Straw Hag Ditch hearing. People weren't extremely pleased, but I think they felt that we worked hard to try to reduce their assessments for that project. And then I rushed over. I missed half of the transit levy meeting, and I know Bev Beidleman's here, and hopefully she'll come up and give an update. Yeah, if you'd like to come up and talk about what we discussed at the transportation meeting, since I missed part of it. And then I said earlier, rally to the rescue at the Midway Mall this Saturday at 11 o'clock, if anybody wants to attend that.
Good morning, Commissioners, Teresa, Mr. Ennis, and Mr. Cortez. We had our second meeting for the Transportation Levy Committee, and we really had quite a turnout for that. and they're really excited about getting involved and doing things. We got volunteers, and we are planning a fundraiser. I know it's quick, but when you have the right people in place, you can do it, especially moms. We learn how to do everything quick. It's just part of our nature. So we're planning that, and our next meeting is going to be next Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Transportation Center. And we had a young man there, and he asked, well, who did you guys hire to be your strategic planning committee? And I told him, you're looking at them. They're right out there, because we're doing this, without anybody being paid for it. We're doing it because we care about Lorain County, and we want to see this transit levy succeed, and not only stop there. We want to see us get more contracts, and I'm not close enough. I'm too far.
Too close.
Get more contracts
There
and
you
see
go.
us to be able to grow and to do more things. So the next meeting is Tuesday at the Transportation Center, 40 East Avenue at 11 o'clock a.m. And anybody in the community is welcome. Commissioners, you're all welcome. Mr. Cortez and Mr. Cortez, Pam did a great job. Pam Novak, that's, helps over the Transportation Committee. Not committee, but her job is, what is her title?
She's director.
Director of the
No,
Transportation Department?
No, we don't have a director.
We don't have a director. We
Yeah.
have, I appreciate you giving us an opportunity to say this. We
Yeah.
only have one staff person for
Yeah.
all of transit, and she administers the fiscal and grants. The grants are quite complicated with
Mm-hmm.
the FTA, and there's constant reporting on them. Pam's been with us a number of years, and I saw the materials that she had prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I discussed them with her before she came over, and she did do a great job getting.
She did a
information to you. Thank you
great
for saying so.
job, great job. She should be director. Thank you.
Thank you. I also got an email from Tom Kelly from our Emergency Management Department on Monday, the 24th. You have an opportunity if you'd like to be a sky warn spotter. It's a volunteer program with nearly 290,000 trained severe weather spotters. So if you'd like to attend that, that is at 6:30 p.m. and it'll last for approximately 2 hours. And then because of the weather last week, the communities that care forum, the drug forum that was going to be at Oberlin Library is now rescheduled for April 8th at 6:30 for the drug forum, if anybody's interested in attending that. And that's the end of my report.
Wonderful. Go on the road, speaking of the transit levy, I actually attended and presented issue 10 and 11 to Lorain City Democrat Party Central Committee and Executive Committee. The committee endorsed both issues, 10 and 11, crime lab and transit. So you can add that to your language of endorsements, Beverly. Friday was a long day at NOACA. We've set up a new schedule of how we're handling it to get the board members more involved. I chair the governing committee. That was a 2-hour discussion on how we're moving forward and issues within every jurisdiction and working on ratification issues and where just board action can be done. And after that, we had executive committee also. So it was a long day together after 3 o'clock on Friday. And then again, Ken Carney, very nice turnout. Always nice to see everyone there. Celebrate St. Patty's Day. And then the Straw Hag Ditch, I think, as Commissioner Kokoski said, we spent a lot of time trying to lean that project out, value engineer it to get the most bang for the buck. City of Elyria came up with $35,000 towards that. The Stormwater Advisory Committee recommended the Stormwater District to fund it with $32,000. Then the county's assessment, I think we've really gotten that pared down, and I think will be a benefit to the residents out there in the long term. I know some people weren't happy with it, and assessments are always difficult, but similar to issue 2 money, well, issue 1, we have to fund public infrastructure, and it falls sometimes on the residents who use it. So hoping that project moves forward and is a benefit to all. End of my report.
It's supposed to be June.
Yeah. Well, starting off with, I actually received a call from some of the residents last night. Mr. Ennis will probably be prepared. They're looking at filing a junction against the Straw Hag Ditch on there. I didn't know if they were asking me how to go through, do it. Told them I couldn't answer that, and I told them to reach out to a couple different attorneys. So would that be the appropriate advice on that, or?
Well,
I don't know if you recommended it or anything.
I didn't recommend it,
Okay.
attorney, just
Yeah, I mean,
talking.
their advice is contact their own legal counsel.
Yeah. So, I know with the petition of like 130, 140 on there, quite a few upset people about that. Busy weekend, actually. Started out at the UAW Ohio truck team. You have individuals running for election out there. Michael Donovan's running for chairman. Had a great steak fry. I believe they sold 600 steaks out there. Great food, great entertainment, and just people were wonderful talking to them out there. So I want to let Michael know good luck on April 15th and all the individuals running for the positions out there. Definitely looking out for their membership at UAW 2000. After that, I left and went over to a 100-man St. Patty's Day night at the races at the Moose Lodge in the city of Lorain. Fabulous food. The chicken was wonderful. Then they had the traditional St. Patty's Day food. And a lot of fun. A little controversy started off. I had my race. I told everyone that the race, my horse was going to win. It did win. And then and they found out that they actually replayed the previous race. So they had to go back again, and I came in second in that race. So
It's a fun event. I did it last year. Vassar
Yeah.
Scott and
It-
Jerome do a nice job. putting it on.
They do, and great people out there. Just it was a lot of fun. I did some with baseball teams and that, and this one was quite entertaining. Mr. Scott, I went to school with his son Michael. Did a quite entertainment on there, especially during the dance off. So, Mr. Scott, thank you. You definitely made the event memorable. There was something else, but it skips my mind, so I'll end my report.
Madam Clerk.
The Commissioners sent a certificate of appreciation to Carly Smeek, Carly's Claws, which donated 500 pounds of food and supplies to the dog kennel on her 6th annual fundraiser on February 14th, which she forgives birthday gifts every year. And the Commissioners also sent the certificate of recognition to Shaquille Hendrick, the Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you.
Board correspondence?
Move the reading be waived.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Public comment?
Anyone wishing to address the board this morning? We have some different faces. All right. Well, I'll make a motion, move an executive session as outlined by the county administrator.
Second.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
This has been a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at 9:30 at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings, and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda for a printable copy of the agenda.